us. The search continues for a missing Sanborn woman, Jeanie Jackson. Reporter Kyla Jackson takes us to the search party to get updates on the status.
Community members gathered at the Sanborn Fire Department to continue the search for 81-year-old Jeanie Jackson. This is the third search party they've had since Miss Jackson was reported missing on Wednesday morning.
I think we were all put here to help each other, so walking or looking is something I can do, so I'm more than happy to take off work and come and help.
Officials and community members have used a variety of ways to search for Miss Jackson, such as ATVs, horseback riders, and helicopters. Law enforcement agencies have also been assisting the search party, including Sibley County, Brown County Sheriff's Office, and Cottonwood County.
From what I'm seeing, it's tremendous. I understand we had at least a couple of hundred yesterday, so we're all praying and hoping for a resolution today, bring peace to the family.
Volunteer organizations have been providing food, water, and gifts for the community members who took part in the search. People who weren't able to participate still were able to bring supplies to assist with the search.
Anytime in Redwood County when we have an event like this, it seems like people come out of the woodwork to come help, and they're extremely supportive. Different organizations, volunteer organizations.
In Sanborn, Kyla Jackson, KEYC News Now.
Officials are advising community members in Sanborn to check their own properties in an effort to locate Ms. Jackson.